Alright, welcome back everyone to Eternal Sonata. So yeah, now we're going Yep, now we're just speeding along. Yeah, Ryan,
well,
I think you know this song very well.
Oh
DuckTales?
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
because
DuckTales.
On the moon?
It's because it's the eulogy of the moon.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not lying when I say every song that I picked for this is either it has something to do with, you know, whether it's getting sped up, it's the location, it's the context of what's going on. I mean, I did not pick. I picked, you know, relatively, you know, relatable songs.
Okay.
Oh, but yeah, this is old school right here. Oh, and then
Nice.
I had to.
Wow, what timing! We're like, wow, this is old school. And then this happens. It's like, oh hell yes, thank you.
Nice.
I had to. I just had to because I knew if I didn't, you'd be wondering why didn't I use the remastered version? That is so kick-ass.
Alright, well, in any which case, I guess back to the game itself. So I failed to bring this up in the last part because the video ended before I got a chance to, but I'm upset.
Why are you upset?
Because Claves was brought back to life. You guys know how I am when it comes to characters with meaningful deaths who are brought back to life.
I know. It's like, the thing is though, like, I think the reason why I'm not, because yeah, I'm usually the same way. That's like, you know, it really like irks me, like, whenever I see like Persona 3 fans keep trying to say, you know, no, we have to bring the protagonist from Persona 3 back so we can have our happy ending, and it's like, no, because that completely nullifies the point of Persona 3. But I think the reason why I wasn't bugged by it so much is just because I didn't care for how Claves' death was handled. I mean, you guys remember what happened all those videos ago?
Well,
like,
yes, and I was about to bring that up myself. But yeah, I know how much we riffed on it. I know how much we made fun of her about it. But there's still the point behind it. Not to mention, we saw how much that death meant to both Jazz and Falsetto. That death helped increase their character development, and it worked rather well. Even if we were riffing on how long it took for Claves for herself to die.
Mm-hmm.
So for Jazz and Falsetto's case, yes, it was meaningful. It was good for their character development. It's just you know, afterwards it's like whatever.
yeah. I mean, it's like, I can certainly understand that frustration and everything, and it's like, usually that would annoy me as well, but I think it's like I said, I think just because with how Claves' death was handled, and I explained why I didn't care for how it was handled, you know, I think that's why I'm not nearly as upset as I probably would be if, say, for example, in Final Fantasy VII, they threw a side quest in to revive Aerith.
Wait, that's an actual thing?
No.
Oh.
No, that's not a thing, but I'm just saying, if Square decided in the original version, or hell, if they decide to do it in the remake,
okay.
you know, okay, we're gonna throw in a side quest that allows you to have Aerith back. It's like, no, because now you completely ruined it.
Okay, I didn't hear the what if. I didn't hear the what if scenario, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, considering that this dungeon is exclusive and, you know, the Return of Claves is in this exclusive dungeon, so it's like, I can only imagine in the 360 version, none of this would have happened, and Claves would still be, well,
yeah,
dead.
Claves is dead in the original game.
Point one to the 360 version, then.
Okay, now. Okay, so now that I'm doing harmony chains, pay attention to the buttons here. So
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, like, you'll see, like... Yeah, it's like, you know, yeah, you're gonna see, like, they're gonna be changing up and everything. Yeah, because, like, normally, like Chaos Bolt, like, those special attacks would be mapped to the triangle button.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's mapped to the circle.
And yeah, now you have to guard with the triangle button.
Yep, and now attack is triangle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I'm saying, like, yeah, they switched the button command. So this is where it's like, now you really have to pay attention. I mean, great, you had to pay attention throughout this whole game regardless, just with how the battles are handled and stuff. But now you really gotta get your reflexes up and everything, because it's like, you know, just even just to guard and to counterattack, that button changes so often in a battle that it's like, yeah, you better have some top-notch reflexes.
God damn.
And that guy's dead.
And dead.
Unnecessary healing.
Yep.
I just want to comment on how
just to be on the safe side.
I want to comment on how amusing it was to watch that guy bulldoze over Frederick.
And nope, we got a new attack, and March has got a new attack.
I would have laughed my ass out, BJ, if you were to say steamrolled over Frederick. Otherwise, considering the same person who voices Frederick also voices Dio, my God, that would have been. That's the irony.
I don't know that pointless trivia. If I did, that may have influenced what I was going to say then.
Right.
All right. So, next floor.
Oh God.
Alright, Algretto, it's time to get that Chaos Emerald.
Wait, so how is this fitting?
Because I'm speeding it up.
Fair enough.
Gotta go fast.
Look at Algretto go! Look at him go! It's just oddly appropriate. Like, we're speeding to get soul shards.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and FYI, it's like, you know, it probably goes without saying, is like, these floors, it's pretty much a giant maze, so yeah, I was referring to a walkthrough here. You kinda have to, because, yeah, there's, like, no direction, there's no signs or anything, so, I mean, one wrong turn, and you're immediately running in circles, so I kinda had to go through a walkthrough to pretty much, you know, make sure I'm taking the right paths.
Question.
Yeah.
Because we found Claves here, so clearly this whole dungeon has something to do with the spirit world or the dead. Are all these dragons that we're fighting here are the dragons that got nuked by Legato?
Oh!
I like to think so.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, actually.
Yeah, let alone, this dungeon kind of continues the trend of the Double Reed Tower, where all the bosses that we fight, they're recycled enemies, like, from, that we fought previously, just stronger.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, I like to think that that's the case. And it's like, you know, you got the pirates here as well, so these are probably the pirates that we killed on Dulce's ship.
Also, I could barely notice the pirates, to be fair.
Well, that's because I'm speeding past them all.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yep, soul shard.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so all the bosses have one soul shard. Some treasure chests here have soul shards. When we get to the 6th floor, we have to actually buy a soul shard. So that's more or less why I had to backtrack. Cause it's like, oh shit, there's a soul shard on this floor.
I don't think I recognize this song.
This is multiplayer race theme from Knight's Journey of Dreams.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I imagine each shard as like a different portion of Claves's body. So it's like you think you got all of them, but you're missing one, and it's just like literally like a really humorous spot. Like it's like half her head still missing.
Oh,
Oops.
All right. God damn it! How much is it gonna take to get out of this dungeon? One arm and a leg. Oh,
yeah.
Well, I got some right here.
Yeah, but you see, this is like when I'm talking about, like, again, if you refer anybody who's played Persona 3 and you've gone through Tartarus, this is actually one of the biggest criticisms that I have with Persona 3, and I really liked Persona 3. It's just Tartarus just feels so goddamn repetitive, because even though each floor of the dungeon is randomly generated and everything, it feels like, regardless of how high you are, it just feels like it's the same floors over and over and over again, but maybe the color scheme is different, and that's what's happening here. So that's It's just so goddamn frustrating, and it just feels like it drags on and on and on, and that's why I made that special exception to be speeding on this dungeon and not any of the others.
Yeah, it's kind of like the hallways you have to go through in Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah, that's like if I did not...
even though the structures like aren't exactly like structured the same, considering like how they're designed, yeah, it's like you're essentially going through the exact same hallways like over and over again to the point where it just lost its touch.
Right, like if I did not speed along, this would probably take like 5 videos, and I'm like, nope, not doing that shit. So, we're on the 6th floor. So if you talk to this little spirit here, you select eat. It goes, alright, yeah, sure, eat. Oh, they have a soul shard. Well, you gotta pay for the soul shard.
One arm and a leg.
All the money. 99,999,999 gold. Basically, the maximum gold that you're able to carry.
God damn.
So what if you actually did have that much?
Well, fortunately, this dungeon, the higher you go, the enemies, they actually start dropping millions of gold. So you just gotta go through the dungeon and just more or less do some grinding for gold. And you can do that on like floors like 10 through 12 easily, which is pretty much what I end up doing. So if you're gonna go do this side quest to get all the soul shards, just do some gold grinding and go back to the 6th floor to talk to that guy so that we can get that last soul shard. Otherwise, you know, we'll not be able to take Claves with us. So just bear that in mind.
He probably has. He probably has her foot. God damn it.
So.
using Ruby's theme here while Alcredo's going really fast. That is also rather fitting.
Well, the song is Red Like Roses.
Yep.
Which is oddly appropriate in some way, considering, you know, this is Claves, we're dealing with dead people.
So now, I gotta ask, I guess when we get all these shards, and yeah, Claves will be able to leave with us, but, so she will be alive then? She'll be back to life?
Yes, she will be fully restored to life.
I know, DJ. It's okay.
Honestly, you know, I probably would have accepted it a little more if, yeah, she was able to leave, but she was still some kind of ghost or phantom or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, too, honestly.
I would have probably accepted it a little more if that was the case.
But no, it's like, oh, once we're done with this, she's back with flesh and blood and all.
More Ordeus.
The PS3 version probably destroyed the shippings for any of Jazz's other couples.
No!
Though I guess
Viola? God damn it.
I mean, though I guess it makes sense why the Viola Jazz shipping just kind of crashed so suddenly in game. At least for the PSP version.
God.
I guess I consider the PS3 version of Eternal Sonata to be the final mix of Eternal Sonata.
It is. This is the definitive version.
Okay,
so if you're going to if you're going to play Eternal Sonata, please play the PlayStation 3 version. It is pretty much the complete one.
Okay, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, this makes more sense though as to why you only have access to this dungeon after you fight Waltz and Legato there prior. Because before, Walt does bring up how he thinks that, he feels that Jazz's true motivations are just revenge for Claves. That'd be kind of awkward if Claves was there with you.
Yeah, really.
He has like Claves looks at Viola when she does that little like hand motion right when Jazz has his back to her, and then Claves is like, Viola, what the hell are you doing? It's like awkward.
Well, no, I don't think they give you access to this dungeon that early. Like, even if it was like before the dungeon with Waltz and Legato, like when you were passing by it, as opposed to making you have to backtrack to get to it.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It's like for a second I thought you were referring to like if Claves was like still around in general, but
Well, no.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
that's
I guess I
not what
must have accidentally misheard you.
That's not what I was talking about at all.
Well, like I said, that's why I misheard you. I'm sorry.
I was referring to if you had access to this dungeon, like right before the technical last one.
Okay.
No, you don't. Like I said, you can get to.
No. I know you don't. I know you don't. I'm just saying if you did.
Okay.
Right.
Then that whole dialogue there where Walt tries calling Jazz out would just be awkward.
Right. Okay. And I guess not to go. I guess since we still have some time, because this goes through the entire goddamn song. But I guess since we're listening to Ruby here, Ryan, I know you keep up with Ruby. What did you think of season 3? Now that that's over.
Oh, the feels. Like literally, holy crap! I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's like, okay, season 2 had its abrupt ending, I guess, but it's like, no, season 3, like near the end, holy crap! It took an incredibly dark turn, and I fucking loved it. Season 3 honestly seems like the best season so far.
Yeah, season 3 made up for season 2 for me, because I really... Like, when season 2 was over and done with, I was just like, I was so annoyed with it, because, not only did it just end abruptly, but it just felt like when you take everything that happened, it just felt like barely any progress was really made with the story, so it's like all this shit happened, and yet nothing happened, so it was like, to me, that was really frustrating. But I think suffice it to say, this season 3 is more than made up for it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say season 2 like hardly did anything, because we did get more. Season 2 did get more into detail about like what people like Roman or Cinder and Hit and everyone else, including the White Fae, like what they were up to and all that, and what they plan to do to practically take down humanity and all of that. But yeah, at the same time though, hardly much did happen at the same time, but a little bit of development still happened regarding like the evil, like the villain portion of it. But yeah, it was up until season 3 where everything that there was building up to from season 2 finally got into motion, and that's what makes season 3 take that really dark turn like during the Vinyl Festival.
Yeah, that's where now I'm pumped for season 4.
Yeah. Plus, on top of that, it's like there were a lot of unanswered questions that were left off like near the end of Volume 2.
Rondo?
Oh, God damn it!
Is it?
What?
Yep.
Why is Rondo blonde?
How did she get here?
Claves is not the only one that came back to life.
She monologued her way here too.
Why is Rondo blonde?
That I have no idea. I honestly have no idea what. I honestly have no idea why they decided to give Rondo a completely different color scheme here.
Oh God!
Which I guess kind of makes.
Maybe they forgot what she looked like.
Oh God! It is, wait! No, it is like Final Mix. Oh my God!
No, but this actually kind of begs a question, though. It's like, I think maybe this could have been interesting if they did the same thing with Claves, where it's like, okay, she's back, but she looks different. Like, maybe her hair is pale and everything, and it's only by gathering the soul shards and everything we have a visual cue that tells us, okay, she's whole again, because now she looks like the way she was before she died.
That's a good point, because Rondo here looks very ghastly, I should say. So.
Yeah, so it's like, why not do the same thing for Claves? But, as a matter of fact, it kind of also begs this question. Considering that this dungeon is full of bosses that, we've previously encountered, I mean, I understand why we're fighting Rondo here, because, I mean, hey, if this is a dungeon for Claves, of course we're going to face the one that killed her. But it's like, why not face Tuba again? Why not face Fugue again?
So you don't?
Wait. So...
No. This is the only one of Waltz's henchmen that we fight again.
Oh.
I suppose Fugue died with no regrets as far as I recall.
Yeah, Fugue.
Oh, no, not Fugue. Not Fugue.
Yeah.
Not Fugue. Tuba.
Yeah.
Tuba died with no regrets as I recall. He tried going down with honor.
Yeah.
Then there's Fugue, who was eaten by an Agogo, and I imagine the circumstances of his death are probably a little different.
Possibly.
Rondo probably went down with some jobs undone, or at least as a raging spirit.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It's like I said, we are dealing with Claves for that matter.
Press
So
it
it's
down.
like, of course, yeah. So of course we're gonna face against the one that killed her and everything, and plus it gives us an opportunity to fight her a second time, considering we fought Tuba twice and Fugue 3 times.
Oh, so even screen time.
Yeah. But I mean, regardless, I mean, that's still, I don't know, to me that's still a question to beg. It's like, yeah, why not have one last final fight with all of the henchmen? I was like, hell, could you imagine, like, if this wasn't just Rondo? Like, what if you had to fight all 3 henchmen at once?
Bullshit.
That would be batshit insane. Or for that matter, I know I shouldn't ask this because we just fought him. Why not fight Waltz again?
He's still alive, though.
It's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, we fight all these bosses and everything, so it's like, yeah, why not the henchmen? Why not Waltz again?
Is Waltz dead right now, or is he still alive?
He is dead.
He is dead. So
yeah,
so
you just saw Legato blasted his ass.
So well, did he? I was joking when I was joking about him actually shooting him. I figured that was just like
him opening up another portal.
Yeah. But he actually did nuke him.
Yeah.
Legato. Okay, so I called that shit.
Yeah. Waltz is dead.
Okay, so yeah, like Legato went berserk and nuked Waltz.
Yeah, so that's where it's like, again, I guess it could be maybe a little bit redundant considering we just went through a dungeon and we just fought him, so probably would, I guess I can get where maybe it would feel redundant to having to fight him again, but it's like, again, we're dealing with a dungeon that you're fighting previous bosses.
And of course, after defeating Rondo, we get no cutscene afterwards, showing any kind of closure between her and Claves or anything like that.
It looked like you were putting gold. Yeah, and it looked like you put Claves to work off screen.
Yeah, but now we have all the money.
Only to have this little thing devour it all.
Yep. So we got the soul shard, and now we're flat broke.
Hey.
Oh man,
what's this guy gonna do with the money? He's dead.
I don't know.
I love gold.
Gonna buy. You know what? No. Here's the plot twist. You either get all the soul shards back, or pay for it with the max amount of gold. We actually could have just bought Clavis' soul back. Fuck.
Yeah. So now we're on the final floor.
I've heard this song somewhere before. I don't know what the song is, but I've heard it somewhere before.
Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem crossover. Yeah, the song is called Reincarnation.
Okay, so I knew I heard this song somewhere.
So familiar.
I adore this song.
It's like,
have they even done any other announcements regarding that crossover?
They have.
No, they have. It's just at this point, we're just waiting for our I think an official release date and stuff. Because I don't think we got that yet.
Yeah, because we got gameplay, we got information regarding what the game's about, its mechanics, and all that stuff. All we need is a release date.
It's like, that's probably going to be E3.
Yeah, sometime either during the summer or at the very least probably another fall release.
I anticipate it's probably going to be a holiday release.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna push it that quickly. As much as I wouldn't mind it, I don't think it's gonna happen that quickly.
Right. Yeah, I mean, let's be a little realistic here.
Yeah.
It's like I do hope Shin Megami Tensei crossover with Fire Emblem plays a little bit like Persona. We've already seen the Fire Emblem aspect of Shin Megami Tensei cross Fire Emblem, so I hope they put in a little bit of Persona in the mix as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it, that's right. That reminds me. I mean, as of this recording, technically 2 days from now, Fire Emblem Fates is gonna be released.
And I won't be able to get my hands on it because GameStop was being jerks to me and it's basically screwed me over.
You can still probably buy it.
Well, that's why GameStop sucks.
Well, no, because I told you guys the story already, didn't I?
Wait a second, isn't this just a recolor of a Legato?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Legato's not dead!
Again, I ask, where's my fourth fugue fight? Where's my third tuba fight? Why can't we have a third waltz fight? I mean, if you're gonna give us Legato again, why not give us the little Hellspawn King?
I mean,
is this specifically Legato or is it someone else?
I mean, I guess technically,
this is a recolor of Legato.
I guess technically the Legato that we knew is dead.
Yeah, it's
but now Legato has turned into the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
Wait.
Yeah,
oh, god damn it, never mind. Never mind. His eyes aren't blue, they're red. God damn it. It's the Red Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, this does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster that would come
now
out
his
of,
eyes
like,
are blue.
you know,
They're green, actually.
Yeah, well, it's like, this looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster that would come out of, like, a future series or something.
And you know what? That being said, now that we're bringing up those dragons, why hasn't there never been a Purple Eyes Gray Dragon? What's up with that?
Good question.
Because then you give the fangirls more ammo to ship Jonochi and Seto.
Well, they're already going to do that anyway. So I mean,
Yeah.
I know, but now you're going to give them more ammo by having their dragons fuck each other.
and you like Yugi and Joey's like stuff fuse all the time.
Oh, I thought it was dead. Never mind.
Nope.
No, it's not dead.
It just fell over.
No, Crescendo's just that strong that, like, his attacks cause knockback.
Oh, so I noticed when we were speeding through the dungeon, it looked like you picked up a few weapons. Were those the ultimate weapons for everyone?
Yes.
It just fell over.
Yeah, so right now everybody right now is equipped with their best equipment.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed you got them, but you didn't actually equip them, so I didn't know what it was that you were picking.
At this point, I'm only equipping like the main 3 that I'm using at this point.
Oh, because the weapons that you got were for everyone else?
Yeah, I mean, it's everybody's final equipment.
Quick question: Does this game have New Game Plus?
Yeah, Encore mode.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay. All right, I was just curious because, like, I don't know. It's like it feels like typically whenever you get like the best level up stuff or the best equipment, like this like literally like this late in the game, like right before the final boss, I always feel it as like the biggest waste, to be honest. And this is New Game Plus.
Yeah, sadly, Encore mode, you do not carry your weapons over.
Oh well, then
No,
it is
you carry alternate costumes. You carry party levels, which is actually part of the reason why the game is so goddamn difficult, because they expect you from the beginning to be playing on party level 6, so they're gonna amp up all the enemies to accommodate it.
Well, you mean Encore mode anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like you don't have your update, you do not have your current equipment, you do not have your special attacks. You start back at level 1. I mean, it's pretty much like playing a standard game, but you only carry over a couple of things, and they ramp up the difficulty.
So what exactly gets carried over, or was that already explained?
She just explained
Yeah.
that, dude.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like it's like alternate costumes, party level. Like, your items do not carry over, your equipment does not carry over, your special attacks do not.
Yes, because we want to dress up Beat as Donald Duck so badly.
I'm sorry. I was actually really focused on the fight.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, so many harmony chains.
Well, yeah, it's like I'm doing 6 attacks. And thank you, my darling. Frederick killed it.
Aha.
Actually, it looked like March killed it.
It's like, yeah, well, he finished it off with the Phantom Pain.
It's like, I will gladly take a Frederick cosplay or a Crescendo cosplay.
Yeah, I see you cosplay more as Frederick.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying, I like not Frederick. Well, I like Frederick's design, but I also like Crescendo's design.
Yeah, yeah, both designs are relatively cool. But honestly, I think the top hat fits you more.
It's not a fedora, though.
Close enough.
I don't know. Do you guys think I would look good?
It's a more classic fedora.
I mean,
hey, she looks exactly the same.
Yeah, great.
which is kind of where I was saying, why not do like what you did with Rondo? Have, you know, Claves here have like the white hair and like, you know, the more like pale armor, and that now she's got the color back.
It's like, God damn it, even in the afterlife, she wasn't able to get that other stocking. Damn you, character design.
Yep. Claves has joined the party, so
again.
Now, yep, again. But now we have a full party.
So that makes up for what I was complaining about earlier.
Yeah, the
about
OCD.
That one random spot.
Yeah, the OCD.
It's finally been fixed.
Yeah. Hey.
Much to some people's dismay, but.
Alrighty, so that being said, that final dungeon is done. So we're just going to go right back to Double Reed Tower, and we're going to go through that portal that Legato ripped while he was nuking Count Waltz, and we will face the final battle.
Awesome.
I see you next time.